For sure, for sure. On to the next topic. Those were very strange
Yeah,
topics.
yeah, they were kind of, yeah.
They were really hard to talk about.
All right.
So Ara's next, right?
Yeah. So,
Okay.
sorry. Wait a second. Okay. So Google, good friend Google, um, is rebranding Google Glass, which ended so spectacularly.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I shouldn't say ended. They put it on the shelf. Because it wasn't getting as much traction as they wanted. For those of you that don't remember, Google Glass were those like the headsets that you would wear, that some people would wear. That
And then get mugged for,
yeah,
and then the lawsuits came, and then everybody just put them on the shelf and let them
they
go.
were wearables that description wise, it was like a silver band that kind of sat where your eyebrows are, and they were
Mm-hmm.
glasses with a camera attached that you could basically have a heads up display on.
Yep.
And man, I
It,
remember
it
back
was
in
a it was a 300 by 300 pixel display. It would just kind of float in the top right hand corner of your vision. Super expensive, and it just didn't go over well at all.
I remember back in 2013 and 2014 when they had when they did Google I/O events that like people would jump out of airplanes with these things on, and then there was a man, it makes me want to watch that video. Google had like a thing
Mm-hmm.
where they had like the developers of Google Glass jump out of an airplane, land on top of a building, ride BMX bikes down like the side or down like inside of a building,
Yeah, yeah.
outside, and then back into the thing, and like everything was streamed live so you could watch this entire thing happen. And it was super hyped up about how amazing this thing was and how you weren't tied down to anything. And
Mm-hmm.
then the price tag was too large, and they couldn't. I don't know, they actually didn't say why they shelved it. It was just oh, hey, like 6 months ago, I know that we said that we were going to bring this to market, but we're going to reevaluate. I think that was the word they used, reevaluate. So
Yeah, I think it was the camera on the front and all of the issues people were
hmm
having with them. Um, People are actually like suing others that had Google Glass on because of the camera that had the ability to be active without any notification.
hmm
So, say somebody walked into like a concert, let's choose a very easy example, and had Google Glass on. Well, they could record the entire concert in little 30-second snippets and send it to their phone if they wanted and use that as you know a way to words.
well, here's the thing.
You know what I mean.
I've had the cops called on me because I was out taking video of a building. Um, and it was stupid as hell. JD, have I told you about this?
Nope.
Okay, so this summer I was out in Ohio in a fairly well off suburb of Cincinnati, just taking video of a couple buildings, just trying to test my camera and my lens and whatnot. Without warning, a couple cops pull up and they ask me what I'm doing, and I tell them that it's none of their business, and that I'm just going to continue doing what I'm doing. And they say, okay, well, just so you know, we got a complaint saying that you were taking pictures and videos of this building and anybody walking in and out of it. And I told them, yeah, because I'm allowed to. There's nothing anybody can say about me sitting here taking pictures in the public. When you're out in public, there's no expectation of privacy. So the fact that people haven't the fact that people have an issue with other people taking pictures, you're outside, you can't really be expected to not to have privacy. So I understand the whole idea of, yeah, I don't want pictures taken of me, but tough. You live in the U.S. You know, is it slightly more obvious that somebody could be taking a picture of you if they have Google Glass on? Yeah, that's a fair statement, but I don't know. I just think it's a bunch of BS, and I think that it was doomed because of the public not being aware of the times. But that's my rant.
I understand the camera issue and the security thing. I mean, it makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't necessarily agree with it, kind of like Gotham was saying. Um, it, I don't know. It's something that I think will happen at some point. Google Glass will come back, or Project Aura, as it's now called. Aura, not Aura. Because why naming? All of these names are so similar. First we have the sixes, and now we have Project Aura and Project Aura. What? Choose different names, people. So I understand the reason why they had issues, but I just think that it's going to take a lot of careful product manipulation and some very, very, very good massaging of the market before it's ready for something like this.
Yeah.
Google Glass, they tried to do that whole hype it up and then just pop it into the market and people will be fine. But because of the price, and no one was ready for it.
Yeah.
Because it's just, nobody's done it yet.
Mm-hmm. I think if they sold one for the price of an iPad, people would be more open to it. I think that it was originally like $1,200, I think. And I actually saw a couple people around campus wearing them, which, I mean, you can imagine the looks, but
yeah,
it was too expensive. And I mean, I think Rev 2 hopefully will be better. So
I think it just looks way too Star Trek-esque.
Mm-hmm.
Like it looks too much like a nerdy toy than, you know, a popular device.
Mm-hmm.
So I think if they change it so that it doesn't look like one of those like things that pops a visor in front of your face, it might be a little nicer. Make it more unique looking.
I mean, I gotta say, I kind of like the look. I don't know why. I mean, it has that like futuristic thing, and like how much more can you take away from it? You know what I mean? Like, it's a simple silver band that goes around the like that sits like where glasses would be, and has like these tiny silver things that hold on to the bridge of your nose. Like, they seem pretty like minimal, right? Like,
yeah, I'm okay with the minimalism of them. I just think that they look. I'm not a big fan of their look. Now, other people will have different opinions, and that's perfectly. Sorry, my camera's out of focus. It's perfectly fine, but just the look just doesn't do it for me, for whatever reason. I think they need to look more like glasses than a visor projection thing. I'm okay with futuristic, but this is a little much.
True.
But it's a cool concept, and I hope that now that Google's at least like shown that it is possible to do, maybe some other companies like Samsung or Sony, or I don't know, any of the other numerous tech companies, hopefully will put something out there. Maybe in the next like 10-15 years, when the market might be a little bit more prepared for something like this. But I see that I think that it will take quite a long time for the market to be ready for this.